Hello, everybody, and welcome to German class. In today's lecture, we will be talking about perfect tense. We will be talking about perfect tense. What is perfect tense? Like, if I talk about tenses, we have present tense, we have past tense, and we have future tense, right? Now in past we have simple past and we have present perfect tense. So in this lecture we will be talking about present perfect tense of English, and in German we say perfect tense, past tense, right? So if I talk about uh, present form and then simple past and present perfect, that means eat is a present form, then ate is simple past, and eaten is the third form of the verb. This is the second form, and this is V1, this is V2, this is V3, right? And then like here second is go, went, gone, dance, danced, danced, come, came, come. Similarly we have in German too, but in this lecture we will be discussing about present, and then we will be discussing about the uh, perfect tense. We will not discuss simple past in this lecture. We will be discussing present perfect, right? So what are the rules for changing a sentence from present to perfect tense? The rule is that we have to use haben or sein. That depends on the case that we will discuss in a while. When do we use haben and when do we use sein? The point is we have to use haben or sein, any one verb, in place of the original verb given, right? So we have to use haben or sein, any one out of these two verbs. Which verb, that we will decide later on. And where do we use? In place of the original verb given in the sentence. And second rule is we have to write perfect form. Perfect form means third form of the verb at the end of the sentence. These two rules you must keep in mind to solve the sentence. Now you must be aware of the third form. What is perfect form? What is third form? Like gone, eaten, danced. Third form will come at the end of the sentence. Now, as I told you that either we will be using haben or we will be using sein. That we need to decide which verb shall I use. So if there is a physical movement, I have taken just few verbs where you can find physical movement. Gehen, fahren, fliegen, kommen, laufen, rennen. I have taken 6 verbs, although there are other verbs as well. So if you find the verb from this category, you will use sein. Otherwise, what you should use? Haben, right? I told you here that we have to use either haben or sein. I told you we have to use either haben or sein. Now when do we use sein? If there is a physical movement. And for physical movement I have given you few verbs, very limited verbs. And when do we use haben? When do we use haben? We use haben when there is no physical movement. Or we can also say except sein verbs, because sein verbs are very limited. Sein verbs where we use sein, that are very limited in number, so it is better to learn sein verbs rather than haben verbs. Haben verb are very large in number, right? So this is my suggestion, that you should learn sein verbs, and rest all will fall under the category of haben verb, where there is no physical movement, right? And here is a conjugation of haben and sein. You must keep in mind, because in sentence you will be using these forms for haben or sein. Now for sein, when shall we use these verbs? When there is a physical movement. And when you should use these form when there is no physical movement, or maybe when there is a limited verb which you have learned, or when the verb does not fall under this category, rest all verbs. Now here I have written like common, with common I will use sein verb, and the third form would be gekommen, which will come at the end of the sentence, right? If you remember this rule, I have told you two rules here. That first is you have to use haben or sein, and second is you have to use perfect form, third form, at the end of the sentence. Third form, where shall I write third form? At the end of the sentence. So here, here the like second verb is gehen, and this gegangen will come at the end of the sentence. Fahren is present form, but gefahren is a third form that will come at the end of the sentence. Similarly here, fliegen is present form, and geflogen is third form of the sentence. We have also learned in English. Similarly, we have to learn in German. Now here are few examples for you, and let me note down the rules here. What were the rules? First rule was that we have to use sein or haben in place of the original verb, because original verb will go at the end, right? Second rule was original verb will go at the end, and when it will go at the end, we will write the third form of it. That is it. You just need to keep these two rules in mind, and then the topic is clear to you. So what is the first rule? That we have to use sein or haben in place of original verb. So sentence says ich gehe ins Kino. What is verb here? The verb is gehe. So I have to write haben or sein at this position, and this gehe will go at the end of the sentence, and we will write third form of it. This is the rule which I have written here. So when now I have to write either sein or I have to use either haben. Now which verb shall I use, sein or haben? That depends. If there is a physical movement, I will use sein. If there is no physical movement, then I will use haben, right? So sein, gehen is a list. In like here I have provided you the list. Here is a list of sein verbs. You can note it down. Like when do we use sein verbs? When there is a gehen, fahren, fliegen, kommen, laufen, rennen, all these verbs, right, show physical movement. So here I will use sein verb. So ich. Now I have to use sein verb in place of original verb. Now I will not write sein here. I have to conjugate it. So conjugation we have learned with sein, and with ish, answer should be bin, right? So I'll write ish, bin, and then I'll write in skino, and at the end of the sentence, I will write third form of gehen. Gehen is go. I go in cinema. I have gone to cinema. So gone. So gehen, perfect form is, third form is gegangen. That we need to learn. Like gehen, what is the third form of gehen? Gegangen, right? Although I have already mentioned here, like gehen, and the third form is gegangen. And which verb shall I use here? Sein verb, right? Similarly, next sentence, fliegst du nach Deutschland? So what is the rule? The rule is we have to use sein or haben in place of the original verb. So what is original verb here? Original verb is fliegen. I have to use either sein, or I have to use either haben. But which verb shall I use? That depends. If it is a physical movement, if it is in the list of physical movement verbs, then I'll use sein, otherwise I will use haben. So let's check whether this fliegen is fall under the category of sein verb, is under the category of physical movement verb or not. So yes, it falls under the category of fliegen. I'm sorry, fliegen falls under the category of sein verb, physical movement verb. Hence, we will be using sein verb. So, but shall we write sein? No, we have to conjugate it. So with do, what shall be the answer? The answer shall be bist, right? So I'll write bist du nach Deutschland, and then at the end of the sentence, this fliegen I'll push at the end of the sentence, and I will write the third form of fliegen. So what is the third form for fliegen? The third form is geflogen. So I'll write geflogen at the end of the sentence. Similarly here, meine Freundin kommt aus Goa. So this common will go at the end of the sentence, and the answer should be meine Freundin, and then I have to write either haben or sein here, and then aus Goa, and then I have to write third, like here I shall write sein or haben, and I shall write here third form of fliegen, I'm sorry, common, third form of the common, right? So here, which verb shall I write, sein or haben? I need to check. So let's check. Here is a list of physical movement verbs. Do we have common here? Yes, we have common here. That means I'm going to use sein verb, right? So but which form of sein verb? With mine, who is my friend? She. So ist, I must write ist. Okay, so I'll write here ist, and then gekommen, third form, right? Now here you have some time to find out the answer for this, for these two sentences, right? Although now you can note it down your answer, you write down your answer, and then check with my answer whether you have written correct or not. And if you have any doubt, please ask me. Wir sind zu Hause geblieben. Sind Ram und Sham nach Berlin gefahren, right? So if your answers, if you have written the same answers, then that means this topic is clear to you so far. If not, then you can ask. Now here I have written few verbs which where we do not have a physical movement, right? Hence we are using haben here. Although there are many verbs, thousands of verbs, which where there is no movement, right? But we have to learn very specific verbs which are important from examination point of view. For example, here ish, change the sentence into perfect, and the sentence is ish esse pizza. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या था हमारा कि वर्ब लास्ट में जाएगी, वर्ब लास्ट में जाएगी, तो जब वर्ब यहाँ से लास्ट में चली जाएगी तो मेरे पास बचेगा क्या, इश, एंड देन देयर इज अ ब्लैंक, पिज्जा, and then there is a blank. In first blank I have to use either haben or I have to use sein, but in second blank I have to use the third form of it. So which verb shall I use, haben or sein? I need to check. With essen, we use haben, and third form is gegessen. right? So I'll write ich habe. I have to conjugate it. Ich habe gegessen. Similarly here, hilfst du mir nicht? And then here the verb hilfst will go at the end of the sentence, and I have to write either haben or sein here. So which form will I write here? I need to check. With helfen, I will use haben, and third form is geholfen, right? So with du, answer should be hast du mir nicht, and at the end of the sentence I'll write third form, and third form is geholfen. Similarly, next sentence, meine Freundin, my friend, sieht einen Film. So what is verb here? Sieht. This will go at the end of the sentence, and I must write haben or sein here. So answer should be meine Freundin. Now haben or sein, I need to check. Sehen is haben, and then perfect is gesehen. So meine Freundin hat, because I have conjugated it, einen Film gesehen. Now if it comes as MCQ in your exam, like nowadays university prefer to have MCQ. So, or in school also we have seen MCQ questions. Like what sort of question may come? They can give you like this, meine Freundin ist mir geholfen. This is first statement. Second statement says meine Freundin hat mir geholfen, right? And third statement says meine Freundin hat mir helfen, right? Helfen. Okay. So here, which statement is correct? First, second, or third? Now I need to check whether helfen is in sein verb, is a sein verb or a haben verb. Helfen is a haben verb. Hence, second statement is absolutely correct, right? So in MCQ also you need to keep in mind this type of question may come. Now here I have given you two more sentences. If you can just find out the answer, and you can check answers from here. Ich bin nach Mumbai gefahren. Why I have written bin? Because fahren falls under the category of physical movement verbs, right? And why I have written gefahren here? Because it shall come at the end of the sentence, and third form of fahren is gefahren. Similarly here, check your answer please. Wir haben Deutsch gelernt. Now why I have written haben here? Because lernen is not in the physical movement verb, and I have conjugated with the help of wir, and gelernt I have written at the end of the sentence, and third form of it. So thank you so very much. Now frame just 2-3 sentences in perfect, in past tense, and then post in the comment box, and I'll check for you. Thank you. Danke.